Welcome back, everyone. It all started with a love of good coffee and good food. Marique and Chef Ian joining me now from Cafe Bloom in Roy to show us some amazing food that you all offer. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I know you've
Appreciate
been in
it.
the kitchen before, but this time you're coming with a brand new cafe. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, how have things been going so far?
Things are
Well,
really good.
yeah, things are going really good.
Well, Roy needed a really cool cafe, and you're it. So let's talk about Cafe Bloom and what you offer there while you're making, what are you making, by the way? Pretzel.
So today we're going to be making our signature breakfast sandwich. It's our pretzel bun egg sandwich.
Okay.
So it's a pretzel bun with house-made Dijonnaise sauce, crispy bacon, and white cheddar.
All right, all the good things that fit in a sandwich, and I love that. It's
My favorite. And then we also serve it with a cafeteria-style little hash brown.
A little hash brown, I love it. A little like savory all around. Okay, how do we get started?
Okay, so what I would do usually is I just start to cook the bacon. I have the buns already toasted off. That's like cold. And then I cook the eggs, and then I throw the cheese on top of the eggs, and then I just put it all together.
I love it. Okay, so let's talk about kind of the vibe that you can find at the cafe.
Our vibe is kind of modern. It's clean. It's minimalistic. It's just a place. You guys were talking about dating earlier, so we made it through all the stages. Coffee and food are married now at our cafe, and so you can find both of those things there. And we just wanted a really inviting and comfortable space for people to come and enjoy the food.
All right, Chef Ian, what comes next after that? You've got the bacon, and then you would have an egg, right?
Yeah, the egg goes on the sandwich.
On the sandwich. Okay,
Yeah.
what comes next?
The hash brown.
Okay.
And just,
It all comes together.
just happiness.
Comes together. Is our stove not working? I think it just needs to get heated up. Okay, it's
Just
starting.
takes a second.
Yeah, it takes a second.
Oh, there it goes.
And so what made you feel like you wanted to open in Roy?
So my family actually bought the place as an investment property, and it was just going to get rented out to another chain. And I was like, you know what, this place needs a new life. And so we decided, like I said earlier, that there needed to be a place that was good food, good coffee coming together. And so that's kind of how the concept was born.
And so you serve breakfast, lunch, and coffee.
Yes.
All day.
All day, we're like the airport, so you can eat a fried chicken sandwich at 7 a.m. or you can have breakfast at 5.
I love that.
Yeah.
Nothing like having a lunch for breakfast.
Yes.
Sometimes you just have that hankering, and I could eat that all day. All right, what are you putting on, Chef?
So this is a house-made Dijonnaise. It's basically a whole grain aioli, whole grain mustard aioli.
Okay.
And-
with all the mustard seeds, so it has maybe a little bite to it.
Yeah, so it has some bite, some acidity, and it adds to the pretzel flavor.
Okay. I love all the things. It looks like you toasted it with some butter too.
Yes.
So that goes on both sides. How important is it to have, I think, good food and a place for people to gather?
It's the reason why I cook. I credit my grandma for everything I do with food because she brought me and my brothers and my family together with using food as the medium. And so whenever I'm cooking, I just want to make people happy.
Okay, well, we like the sound of that. The bacon is smelling good. Nothing like having bacon in the morning, right?
Exactly.
Okay, we just have about a minute left, and you're putting, is that already a regular mixed egg with the egg whites in it?
So I blend the eggs together, and then I make
We make
I go
our
like
fluffy
this.
eggs.
Yeah. We call them fluffy eggs.
And I like how you're using a skillet, right?
Yeah.
Is it just the flavors come out more, or it's easier to cook?
The flavors come out more, it's easier to cook, and it just feels more real to me as a chef.
Well, I like that. I think it does bring out a lot of flavors, and it's fun to cook. So there's the fluffy egg, and then the bacon. That's awesome. What else can we find on your menu?
So we have a couple really good breakfast burritos, and we just barely launched our lunch menu.
Yeah.
So we have a couple sandwiches and a salad,
Keeping the menu simple. I like
Exactly,
that. Minimalist
yeah.
also as the environment. Where can people go and just come for breakfast or have a cup of coffee? You're on Instagram at Cafe Bloom, and you're also on the web. You've got the menu there too. Thank you both for being here in the kitchen. I love it so much, and this looks fabulous with the salty and the yum and the pretzel. All right, coming up next. Thank you guys.
Of course.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, Dina.